Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for a brick haul, and it's a large purchase from AFOL Day, which was last weekend at the Lego store. Now, I'm currently actually in my hallway right by my front door because it's a large bag and I couldn't fit it on my table and I didn't want to be claustrophobic in my studio, but that does mean we have the risk of the postman arriving and popping things through the door or people walking past. So we'll try and get this done as quick as we can. So I think the large bag is going to be pretty obvious what it is and you can possibly see what it is. So I'll grab that one out first so you can see what's inside. If you follow the channel already, you will know what we're into. And so it'll be an easy one for you. So I imagine it was an easier one for you to guess than it was for me to get out of the bag. Ian actually carried this back from the Lego store to the car. It's a big set. So 10303, the new roller coaster, the loop coaster, or as I like to call it, the LBP coaster, because down the side it definitely doesn't look like it says loop to me. That definitely looks like a B. We love our fairground. We love our motorised fairground. This is a new, bigger, more fancy roller coaster, so it's got to go in. Whether it goes in as is or whether we try and put the current roller coaster in this together and make some sort of Uber roller coaster, I don't know. We don't really have the space for this, so I think we might have to do some sort of munging of the two sets together. But we'll get it built first and see what we think of it. I'm not 100% sold on the colour scheme, and I also kind of feel that the fact that it is over so quickly is a bit disappointing. That the current roller coaster that we've got in the city does at least seem to provide a bit longer entertainment, but we'll see. We can make it work, and I'm excited to build it. So I've heard it's not repetitive. It's quite a nice build, so we'll give it a go. Now for the smaller bag. So I finally got around to picking up the 80108, the second of the New Year sets, the Chinese New Year sets. I got the ice rink one at the end of last year actually, so this is the first one I bought this year. This one's less easy to sort of just slot into the city, I feel. It's not a scene, it's quite a lot of little scenes, so I'm hoping to take the details from this and put them into the bigger picture of our sort of Chinatown area, but it will need a little bit of work to do that, I think. But I'm going to enjoy building it. I was saving this one when they announced the changes to AFOL Day, being that you would get a gift with purchase instead of a 15% discount. I thought, right, I know I definitely want to get that one, and this is never on sale anywhere else, so I'll save that one so that each time there's a AFOL Day and there's hopefully a new gift with purchase, I'll pick up a different set. That was on my list for that. But when they said, oh, actually we've changed our mind, we'll go back to the discount, which I'm confused why they did that, but I thought, right, now I don't have to wait, because I didn't want to risk not getting it, because these retire the same year they come out and I would be mortified if I'd missed it, so I had to pick that one up. We also got some pick-a-brick. We've got 1, 2, 3 pick-a-brick cups. So I head back into the studio to open those up to show you what's in there. But they're not amazingly well filled. We were on a bit of a time budget. We had to head over to the Isle of Wight. We had an 11 o'clock ferry booking and we wanted to get to AFOL Day as well. So we'd left our kids in the park with my mum. We didn't want to leave her too long because, you know, it's quite hard work pushing 2 kids on the swings for half an hour. So we were panic filling really because we wanted pieces and we didn't have much time. All of this Lego came to the Isle of Wight with us. It's quite a lot of Lego to take to the Isle of Wight. I've got one more thing, and this is actually a purchase for Planet Tech. It's the Clone Trooper minifigure pack. These are apparently really hard to get at the moment. They're always out of stock. So I saw one. Tech had asked us to keep an eye out, and this was the last one on the shelf, so I managed to grab it straight away. And in fact, you know when you go to a Lego store and you put your purchases behind the till because they're like, oh, do you want to just put that there so you don't have to carry it around? I said, I'm going to hold on to this one. They said that's a very smart move because there's no way if I'd put that behind the till, someone wouldn't have picked it up and bought it. So I was guarding this one well, which made it harder to fill the pab cups, but you know, it's important to keep your Lego safe. And the very last thing in the bag is the Lego catalogue. And in fact, this is branded 90 years of play. It says 1932 to 2022 collector's edition. So I'll take a look through and see if there's anything fun in there as well. I do love looking through a Lego catalogue, even though most of the Lego I already know about. It's just nice to see. So we'll take a closer look at that one in a second. Okay, so here's the pick-a-brick cups. Let's have a look and see what we've got in them. You can hear the shake. That's not a good sign, is it? That didn't go as planned, did it? So the pieces that went flying off, they're these 2x6, I think they are, flat white tiles. Never seen these before at all, but never on the Pick-a-Brick wall either. So that's quite a good one for our winter village to try and give a nice slidey surface for the buildings to go in and out on. You have the quarter tiles in dark red, sort of macaroni pieces, I think they're called. And the filler at the bottom was the sort of dark blue 1x1 tiles. I got a whole bunch of medium azure, is that? I'm not sure. 1x4s. Seemed like a nice colour to have on the wall. Also got some of the 1x6 plates, because I figured if we're going to be building something out of the bricks, you're probably going to want plates at some point as well. And then Ian made this beast of a thing. So trying to get as much on there as possible. So it's mainly 6x8 plates in black. We've got a whole bunch of these medium nougat maybe plates with the rounded edges. These ones are actually because we want to kind of Millsify our daughter's friend sets. So she likes to play by picking up a set, putting it on her bed and playing. The friend sets aren't sturdy enough for that. She's constantly destroying them. But they're also weird angles, so you can't just put them on a base plate because like some of them, they go like this, different angles, and they just wouldn't fit on a base plate. So you kind of need to just double plate the bottom layer. And so that's kind of why we picked up a bunch of those. And there's some, oh, that might be medium nougat actually. There's the 2x6s in those. A few more of the 2x6 white ones. Some tan ingots on there as well. And I think these ones are 1x2 tiles in white. But yeah, I'm not sure how many we've got in there, but it's quite a lot. Ian was enjoying stacking those. So that's what we spent most of our time in the Lego store doing. So let's take a look at the other cups. I think I can probably just show you these in situ. So I filled the bottom of this one with grey taps. I just thought, why not? More of the 1x4s in the medium azure or whatever colour that is. And then a bunch of the cloud pieces. Thought they looked like fun. Those are actually the Hello Kitty CMF range bases, I believe. We were talking about doing maybe a backdrop. You know how people get the printed backdrops with the clouds on. Maybe we could make a Lego one, but I think that would be quite part intensive. And I just don't think it's a good idea. And then we've got pretty much the same pieces I've already shown you in here, apart from we've also got some dark red headlight pieces there. And I think some dark red slopes as well. You can just about see in there. So quite a lot of the same. I think this was the most fun one to show you because it's well stacked, and that is a great technique. So we stole, I think, well, Tech from Planet Tech also does something similar to this, but Ian had his own method. He's like, no, I don't need to follow Tech's rules. So I guess if I count these, and I'll ask Tech see if we did better or not than him. Okay, so that's it all taken apart. We've got 3 of the 2x6 in the medium nougat or dark nougat, or I don't know, I'm never sure. 6 of these ones. 12 of the 1x2 whites. About 42 of these because there's a whole bunch on the floor. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42 of the 6x8s, and then 5 of these, which we got in the rest of the cup as well. So there's more of that than that in the cup. But in that structure, this is the pieces that we had. The downside of this is, 1, it takes longer to actually put it together in the store, and then you also have to take it all apart. 2, it completely destroys your fingernails trying to get them apart. So you've got to decide whether it's worth it to you or not. I think for 42 plates, it probably is. Right, so here's the catalogue. I said we'd have a quick look. So we've got a link to an anniversary video. Playground in every box, it says. Did you know that what's on the box is just the beginning? So they're just trying to encourage you to build your own thing. So that's the set that they're using, and these are the ideas they're coming up with. So you could build a tiny frog. I'm not good with building things that aren't on the box, but you know. This one is a 3-in-1 set. It says, did you know you can swap it from a tiger to one of the other builds? I mean, that seems like an odd thing. That's literally just saying rebuild it following the instructions again. A tree house turns into a tree mouse. I mean, that doesn't look much like a mouse to me. I'm going to guess they're talking about the fact that it's so small. It's a tree house for a mouse. Here's the wooden duck. I mean, very traditional. And then lots of do your own things. So there's a lot in this that isn't actually selling specific set. Well, that they're concentrating on one set and trying to show it in multiple ways. Got some dot stuff, the stunts, and the new missions sets. They don't actually come with a book inside them. You have to use the app to do that. But it does seem like quite a fun way to play. You've got the art sets and some Minecraft and dots as well. Some more friends. There's a lot of advertising in this for go and take part in the Lego store. And they do, in fact, in the Lego store have a PlayStation at the moment. You can build something and display it there. So it seems like fun. Gift with purchases that have already expired. So I obviously was late in picking this up. And then this is kind of, we've had all of that. And now the actual proper catalogue starts. So here's to the next 90 years of play. And then it's pretty much just a normal catalogue after that. So let's have a quick flip through. Star Wars, stunts, all the stuff that I'm already expecting. Nothing really very new on here. This castle here isn't the one that I'm excited about. I will show you a picture of the one that is out now and it's available to see in the store, and it just looks really good. It's the one with quite a few of the mini dolls, the Disney mini dolls. You even get Snow White, so I would recommend that one. That's the one that we're definitely going to be picking up at some point soon, but it doesn't appear to be in the catalogue. So I'll show you it from when we visited the store. But yeah, a lot of the normal things in here, and then the Viking ship on the back. So yeah, it's kind of a bumped up version, a whole bunch of encouraging you to play, plus then here are the sets. So the way I look at this haul is we saved over £69 buying this. So that's definitely the way I'm looking at it. It was a big saving. Not that I spent a fortune, because if I tell myself that, I'll start to worry about it. But we know we want the loop coaster. It made sense to go and get it at the biggest discount that you can get near the start of its life. Obviously, if we waited until it was a couple of years old, it was near retirement, you could probably pick it up at Smith's for a good deal. But with the price increases coming as well, this just made sense to us to get it now. We want it in our city as soon as we can because the fairground is our kind of thing. So waiting around wasn't an option. So picking it up on 15% day, which kind of turns into 20% if you take into account the VIP points, it's really a sensible idea. So if you're not already part of a lug and you love to build things, not just sets, but your own mocks as well, sign yourself up. Take advantage of the AFOL day. It's totally worth it. Let me know in the comments below if you did your own AFOL day shopping this week and what you picked up. Also, which is your favourite item from my haul. And if you like brick hauls, I'll link up our brick haul playlist at the end of the video. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.